everyone, and welcome to Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. I am Carol Kearns. My husband, Harry Shue, is our co-host. Our mission for the show is twofold: to provide information about Connecticut Lions events and to showcase the many different organizations and causes that Lions support locally, regionally, and internationally. Harry?
Good evening and welcome. Please consult our website at www.lions23b.org or your district spirit for more information on coming events.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry.
We are back at the District Governor's Breakfast for Zones 1 through 4, and we are going to pick up with Zone 2 Woodbury Lions Club President Cliff Ritter. On with the show.
En avant.
It is my honor to introduce our, also a young lion, well, new lion, who's joined our club about a year ago, a little more than a year and a half almost, and he has done an absolutely excellent job in everything that anybody has asked him to do. Lion Skip, you come up and join us. Now, right as soon as he became a member, Lion Skip came and said, "Boy, I thought we'd be doing more service projects." And right about the same time, we needed a service coordinator. So, there's a lesson you learned here for everyone. Since then, he has gone out and found service projects for us to participate in, and quite a few, and some really great ones. I won't list them all because there's lots more to come here, but one of them that just sticks out in my mind is he went out and found a clothing drive for us, and we made a box and we collected clothing until they asked us, please don't get any more clothing for us. So, thank you very much, Lions. Thank you all.
Thanks, Frank. Our Zone 3 Zone Chair is Phyllis Perry. Come on down, Phyllis. We're going to be saluting Avon, Barkhamsted, Bloomfield, Canton, Heartland, and Simsbury. And I'm also going to ask PPG Dave Roberts. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Come on up, Dave, because I know you've got a special award to present to one.
We have the greatest group here in Zone 3. And the first club we're going to call up will be Avon, and that would be Brian Freeman as president.
Thank you, Phyllis. The Avon Lions Club would like to honor Sophie Sobolak as the Outstanding Lion of the Year. Sophie is a 14-year lion. She's been on the board now for, well, actually, it's kind of interesting. I was asking her how long she had been the treasurer, and she said, I don't know, not very long, about 3 years. And I said, Sophie, I've been on the Lions for 5 years, and you've been a Lion the entire time. The treasurer the entire time. So it's indicative of what Sophie is all about. She doesn't take a whole lot of pomp and circumstance for all the things that she does, but she is the leader of JDRF from our club, and she's involved in everything. And each one of our events, and I greatly appreciate everything.
Next we have Regine LeBrie. He's the president of Barkhamsted.
Yeah.
This year's Barkhamsted Outstanding Lion of the Year will be Bill Winchester. Bill has been a member for 5 years and our club secretary for the past 2. He also participates in all the club events with excitement and vigor. While this alone would merit this award, he's also a vital part of our community He was a Scoutmaster for 10 years. He was on Phelps Board of Directors and a membership outreach chair for 4. He's on the Conservation Commission. He has also been on Barkhamsted's youth baseball, softball coach and commissioner for the past 4 years. What's amazing about this is he's able to do all that work, and he's also a great husband, great father, and a great friend. Thank you, Bill.
Part of that club is past District Governor Dave Roberts, so you have a special presentation.
Good morning, Lions and Leos. Good morning. One of the great things about Lions is it lets you find where you're best able to serve, and we're all about service. Well, 6 years ago, somebody walked into the Barkhamsted Lions Club and decided that they wanted to be a member. A year later, 5 years ago, that person assumed the presidency of the Barkhamsted Lions Club. And for the last 5 years, he's been the president of that club. He's mad at me because he doesn't want to do this, but he announced recently that this was his last term. He's going to stay active in Lions, but not as president. So on behalf of District Governor Harry and myself, we have a certificate of recognition for 5 years of service as the president of the Barkhamsted Lions Club, and also a little gift for you with love. And this is an emergency roadside repair kit, because I have to tell you, you're always helping everybody out. And on behalf of the Barkhamsted Lions Club, we could not thank you enough. President Regine, thank you. And I also want to say, as you all know, next Saturday, 71 of us are going to the United Nations. And our district governor this year, pardon? And includes almost 30 Leos going this year. But it was because the district governor allowed me as a new member of Connecticut Lions in District 23B to assume the chairmanship. So last week I was at the United Nations getting ready for our trip, and I have a little gift from the United Nations, one for Carol and one for District Governor Harry, because there's 2 bags in here, but you allowed me to step into this position and basically try to rebuild the Lions Day with the United Nations for District 23B. So there's the UN flag, the American flag, and a pedestal, and there's a pin from the United Nations for each of you. And I can't thank him enough, because we are a global organization based on our clubs. And so on behalf of the Lions Day with the United Nations Committee, we want to thank you for the opportunity.
Outstanding Lion in recognition to David Stocker, who is not here today. But I will tell you about David. He has been with a Bloomfield Lion for 10 years, 6 years as a tamer. And he's also known as the pancake man. As a matter of fact, a lot of people have heard him say, I joined the Lions to do pancakes. He is doing pancake breakfast this morning at 6 o'clock. But what I want to highlight in regards to his service is related to what many of you already know. And it has to do with the first aid kits for the shelters. The ones that we use, the eyeglass cases that have been collected from many of your clubs. And I'm happy to report that last year, 2018, we were able to assemble 1,000 of those cases, and these were distributed to the greater Bloomfield community and one shelter in Massachusetts. So we are very proud of David's idea and David's commitment to our club, because because he's also the man that we can always count on for any service activity, any fundraising event. So thank you, David. We're filming it, and thank you very much.
Her husband's named David also. He's taking a picture. John Gabar is representing the Canton Club as president.
Hello. Dean Donaldson is going to be our representative this year. Dean joined the Canton Lions Club back in 1986. He was with us for around 20 years or so. Then he took a little bit of time off, but he rejoined us again back in 2018. Since returning, Dean has been very involved in all the club activities, whether it's selling hamburgers and hot dogs at the summer concerts, parking cars at the Lobster Fest, handing out water at the triathlon, or pediatric eye screenings. Dean is always there to pitch in, and that is why we were proud to select Dean as our Lion of the Year. Thank you, Dean.
Representing Heartland Lions Club is Diana Evans as president.
Good morning. Good morning. My Lion of the Year are two people. It's a couple, Marcia and Les Sinland. I'm sure you have all had this experience. You're at an event, a party, whatever. You're having a good time. You're enjoying the people with whom you're chatting. Then all of a sudden, another acquaintance, a colleague, or a friend walks in, and all of a sudden the party feels so much better. That is what it's like when Marcia and Les arrive at our meetings, at our events. They are cheerful, they are helpful, they are friendly, they are kind. Les was a member of the Lions Club back in the 80s, and then he left and he led the Heartland Boy Scouts for many years. Now he came back with his wife about 2 years ago, and we've been so proud and pleased to have them. They just make everything feel better and happy, and they're encouraging, and they chat up all the people who are at our events and make them all want to come back, and I think it makes them want to be Lions too. So I'm very pleased to introduce to you Les and Marcia Sinland.
In Sal's absence, we have Carolyn Erickson representing Simsbury Lions Club, and I guess she's a bunny.
Yes, I am not Sal. Sal is under the weather today, and our recipient is also not here today, as she is touring the country. Our outstanding Lion of the Year is a gal by the name of Sandy Kramer. She joined about 2.5 to 3 years ago. Since then, she has taken over as membership chair, and she is awesome at it. She has been very, very helpful with all of our pediatric eye screenings, as well as the eye screenings that we've done for adults, in that she is a retired nurse. So she's been very instrumental in that. Anytime we need help with anything, Sandy is right there, unless she's off touring the country. But other than that, Sandy's right there with her hand up, ready to pitch in and help. And we couldn't be more blessed than to have her as a fairly new member of the Lions Club of Simsbury. Thank you.
Thank you to all Zone 3 presenters and recipients.
Thank you, Phyllis. Zone 4 Chair, Maureen LaPlante, come on down. We're going to salute Bristol, Burlington, Arlington, Plainville, Terryville, Thomaston, and Unionville.
Okay, first we're going to have Bristol come up and look at him go ahead and do the outstanding Lion of the Year.
Good morning. Our outstanding Lion of the Year is Lion Roger Pelletier. Roger Pelletier, come on down. Roger was president of our club for 4 years in a row. He was the chairman of our pediatric eye screening project, was the official chair of the Carousel Museum project, where we put QR codes on the displays at the Carousel Museum. He is our Leo Club liaison, and he contributes to most all of our club projects. Pancake breakfast, golf tournament, eyeglass collection, and most recently the soup kitchen. So congratulations, Roger.
Congratulations. Okay, next on the agenda here is Burlington.
Hi, everybody. I'm standing up here with a smirk on my face because years ago I was a Lion of the Year. And when they hand you the award, they smile at you and say quietly, "You're going to become the next president." I'm here to represent the award to Rob Cook. Rob Cook has served as our president and our secretary over the last couple of years. He's been very involved in inter-town basketball league. And to us in town, Cook means community. So I'd like to give this award to Rob.
Okay, next is Harwington.
Good morning. I'm Roland Peralta, the president of the Harwington Lions Club. I'm asking Julie Vaquito to come up so she could be recognized. The Harwington Club over the last few years has tried to recognize newer members. One of the things that, in thinking about this year, in choosing a recipient, we get so wrapped up sometimes in our projects that we forget that we also serve our community. Julie has used her PR and marketing skills to help tell our story at the Harwington Lions Club in terms of numerous press releases, and also she serves with our blood drives, which this year we're having 3 blood drives in Harwington, as well as with the pediatric eye screening. So I'd like to congratulate Julie.
Okay, next is going to be Plainville. Brian.
Good morning. I'm Brian Dean from the Plainville Lions Club. I'd like to take a moment now to advertise all of our activities for the year. That was a joke. So we have a couple of outstanding and inspiring Lions to present an award this morning. And they helped us out with the pancake breakfast consistently, the kids' sight vision screenings, the Salvation Army drives that we have during the holiday, where we help the town. And then Diane is taking a leadership role in our scholarship committee. So Diane and Dennis, and actually Dennis has only been aligned for 3 weeks. So he did a lot of work for us before that to get this award. One other point I want to make is Vern Hopkins is our chairperson for the tree lighting committee. And we started something new this year, and and that was to give out hot chocolates when people, walked in the town, in the village. And so both Diane and Dennis helped out a lot for that. And actually, I would have run here talking about them today if he could make it. But I did ask him, what should I say about them? About the good of that. He said, you know what, they really work their gluteus maximus for that. So I'm very happy and honored to present this.
Okay, my hometown, Terryville, President Sue.
Good morning, everybody.
Sorry, I always do that, I'm sorry.
I was trying to think of something brilliant and different to say about Kate. She's always there, she's always everything, she's always smiling, she's always calm. So it's my honor to have Kate Rowan as our Lion of the Year.
Okay, next is Thomaston.
Good morning. We had a very difficult time this year selecting one individual. We had